I came across this post in the Life After Narcissism subreddit. This person started a conversation saying, checklist to spot narcissists early in dating phase. These are some warning signs from people who have dealt with these folks that you cannot afford to miss. Let's jump into this post. All right, so she says, I'm adding my experience here. I would like others to add to enlarge the checklist to not miss out on any because it's best to spot them as early as possible. These were signs from my past relationship in early week one. Number one, the guy talks a lot about himself, about achievements. Number two, talks about his exes. Ex was toxic. Number three, shows you so much attention, which would get uncomfortable sometimes. Number four, PDA. Five, brags about you to his friends that he has found a cool chick like you. You might ignore this if you love male validation. Some of these things could be construed as romantic to some people, but it also could be love bombing. That's the reason why we're having these conversations, because sometimes getting all of this attention really early on is a red flag because they want to get their hooks into you quickly. Enchanting Secret says always the hero or the victim. I'm sure that you can think of some people who are always either the victim or a hero. Specialist Shirt says, keep saying hurtful things, and when you get upset, they say, oh my God, I'm just teasing. It's a joke. Totally make your mind messed up, and you become the one being overly sensitive. Future future faking. You just know each other for 2 months. They keep talking about marriage and having kids, and their behavior never seems that they are indeed that committed. Also, keep talking about other girls, even show you his flirting chat with them, let you feel jealous and insecure. They enjoy seeing you upset in this situation and reassure you when you cry out of insecurity. Okay, that definitely sounds like a lot. If they are flirting to make you seem like, but you got me, that definitely sounds like a narcissist. Live Weakness says, notice how they respond when you do something they don't agree with. Also, a great tip to get rid of a narcissist fast. If you've somehow been duped momentarily, call them out immediately when they show you a manipulative behavior. Pretend you're training a puppy. Stop everything else and tell them what they've just done. Learn the signs. Listen to your body. Call them on their BS. Then leave. If they aren't open to hearing how their actions negatively affect you, throw them in the trash. Be thankful for getting out when you did, or even better, if they discard you as a pathetic last power move on you, still be thankful. The trash took itself out. That is something. Listen to your body, listen to the signs, call them on their BS. Call them out immediately and see how they react. I like that one. Long Jumping Young says, add this. Says the ex, all of them were crazy, is vague about the breakup, love bombing, or moving too fast, compares you to his ex, either in a positive or negative way, looks at you like they're going to eat you, blame shifts, can't answer anything straight. I hate the not answering anything straight because when you do call them out on their BS, they have some plausible deniability because they didn't say that. The whole blame shifting, the Darvo, all of that. Excellent Fly says the not answering anything straightforward was the most infuriating first sign looking back. I remember being so confused by a person's inability to answer a question plainly and clearly, and when I called them out on not actually answering the question, I was told I was being difficult or worrying about nothing. Sir, I wasn't worried. I was in search of information and you gave me none. So glad to be out of that cycle. I really dislike that part. Answer the question. Jeez. The OP said, and also on the third meet, he was completely ignoring an old friend. I didn't take it seriously because she was married and was paying total attention to me. I agree with this person, saying as long as you remember you need things like this in combination. In isolation, the bottom two aren't red flags, but they honestly could be just something for you to look at or make your eyebrows raise up just a little bit so that you start paying attention. And then aggravated war, the OP says, I think so, because excessive PDA is something I don't think is normal. Even showing off his new supply to new friends is attention seeking behavior. Okay, that's also a good point. And then Alex says, why do you think love bombing works? Because they are simulating something pure, making you feel you found the best kind of love, the kind of love you would be excited to tell your friends about. When you are happy, it's natural to share some of that energy with people who care about you. But just because theirs was fake, that doesn't mean you can't meet someone that you have something real that looks similar on the outside. The narcissism, the part that tries to rub onto you, it's cynical. It wants you to think that real love is a lie. We all tell ourselves. That's what your ex believes deep down. So you see, sometimes the trap lies in the thoughts that you think are protecting you from enduring this again. And that's why people fall to it, even when they are desperate not to. I don't know how I feel about that, but you all can weigh in. I do believe that love bombing and coming on too strong too early is a red flag, and we should be looking out for it. But he's saying it's simulating something real, and I do believe that. And I think that that is the reason why we should be saying that this is a red flag. Like, ho, 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 buddy, wait a minute, slow it down. Excellent Fly says, depending on what they find valuable about you, they'll start to make backhanded comments about it. Like my ex narc would tell me that he preferred without makeup, but then comment that I looked tired or unwell when I didn't wear any, or would then go on to like photos of very done up models wearing heavy makeup on Instagram. Contradicting behavior, would claim that he liked that I was smart and then tried to make me look stupid in front of his friends, would claim that he liked that I was independent and had my own money, but then try to convince me to quit my job. Everything's about control, and it starts very subtle. Those are some very good points and some great examples. Vegetable Tough says they always got to be the center of attention. It means you're both nothing and everything to them. In a weird way that's hard to explain. You feel special for being picked, but at the same time, never good enough. Neutral Freedom says previous good comment talks about rushing the relation to make you get committed, and I like to say about that, they will anticipate issues about some aspect of your life in regard to marriage, kids, education, money, etc. They will test or push you towards specific decisions just to make them not worried about the future, to reassure them. Thing is, it's always to include some sort of loss on your end. While at the stage of talking about a possible future together, are they interested to build life projects together or just presenting their projects to you? When you talk about what you want in life as a couple, are they saying things like, yeah, but are they already trying to make you change your mind? Someone healthy will not try to make you change your mind. They will acknowledge the differences, make a choice for themselves to keep the relation going or not, and they will explain that and wish you the best. They will invade your time and space very early on. When are you leaving work? 6 p.m.? Okay, I'll call you at 6 p.m. then. They are not asking if they can call you during the evening. They don't care if you have other things to do. They assume you are available. They are already molding you to be available for them on your free time. Be careful. That moment is essential and requires your full attention, especially if you feel head over heels. It's time to slow down and keep boundaries. It's not about playing games with the other one. It's about doing you first and fulfill your needs and responsibilities. Soon they will tell you they expect the same investment of time from you. They are texting you all day long. They don't get why you took so long to answer. They will say, that's because I really like you. I don't want to spend time far from you. I really believe we could be very happy and do great things, don't you? Insert puppy eyes and almost childish voice. Hear that voice in you saying, isn't it too much? Isn't it too much? Once they think they have your attention, they will start to feel comfortable to speak from their grandiosity. They get arrogant when they talk about situations where they've had the last word, or at least they think so. You can see them tasting the thrill they still have from the shame and humiliation they think they provoked in their so-called opponents. They are thrilled to bring you to social gatherings with their friends so their ex can see you and know about you, and they anticipate how it will affect him or her negatively. Can't wait to see her face. This goes back to being the center of attention or the hero or the villain. Let me know what you think. Join